Clubhouse is a pretty actually complicated map if the spies play it correctly and can be really difficult as Mercenary. But I'll show you how to counter those strategies as well as possible. So one Mercenary is going to spawn up top. I would recommend throwing 3 mines down as quick as possible. Very fast mines. Now, at the start of the game, obviously you're going to want to prevent a co-op rush. That should be your first thought, is co-op rushing. Now, once your mines are set, once you've eliminated the threat of the co-op, I recommend, first of all, I like Camnet on this map. It's not popular on this map. I recommend Camnet though, because you can simply watch 2 spawns without mercenaries being present in those areas. So you're going to want to stand about right here once you've stopped the co-op. You don't want spies to take co-op throughout the game, which is why I think Camnet is crucial for putting an end to that. So you're going to want to stand right here in a defensive position and watch garden, lunchroom, and T. Now, the spies can come through this route right here, which is why you have Camnet to spot if they're coming around this side over here. You can pretty much watch the whole Zen garden as well as the entry hall. And as with other Camnet strategies, you have to communicate to your teammate where they are so that you can adjust accordingly. Now, this mercenary right here, as stated, has a defensive position in this spot right here. Don't wander around the map. Trust in your Camnet, trust in your teammate so that you can watch both back objectives. Now, the reason I say that the co-op is so important, you don't want spies at this back pole. You want to try to prevent spies from getting to the back pole as much as possible so they can't rotate back and forth between your back rooms, putting the mercs in a really tough position. Now, there are a few ways to the back pole I need to clarify. Now, T-room, high-level spies aren't going to use the T-room vent to get to your T-room. They're going to use this vent to get to your back pole. So you're going to want to place a lot of emphasis on the T-room vent, just like you would the co-op. So T-room vent, co-op, and this mercenary, both mercenaries want to prevent pole access from the spies. So now we're going to go over the first floor mercenary. The first floor mercenary can have Camnet as well. It doesn't really matter which one. Just make sure you're active on it. Make sure it's the player who's most suited to use the Camnet. Once again, throw mines down at the very beginning of the game. Wait to hear reads from the Camnet mercenary. Prevent co-oping. Prevent pole access. Watch the gardens. Adjust accordingly. Place mines down. Keep a defensive position right here, just as you would up top. And watch watch back rooms and the gardens. Now, with perfect mercenary gameplay on this map, I feel like you can prevent the spies from getting to the back at all if you have a great game. But obviously they will get to the back. But try your best not to let them get to the back at all. Constantly watch these. They will shoot these out most likely throughout the game. Constantly try to prevent them from getting into Steam Jacuzzi. Constantly look back and forth and constantly keep an eye on your garden. Both mercenaries should be honestly above and beneath each other right here in a defensive position. Trust in the Camnet mercenary and just prevent pole access and play the map very defensively and communicate with your teammate. And that's it for Clubhouse.